So, dear devotees. Yeah, Bhagavad Pravaha. So, we have heard so far the significance of Bhagavad Gita and the summary of Bhagavad Gita. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th chapter. Today is the 11th chapter. Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. 11th chapter. We will hear the 11th chapter today. So, first chapter, as we heard, Arjuna had questions. Arjuna had reasons of why he cannot fight. And then Lord Krishna gives the reasons of why he has to fight. That's in the second chapter. And fight as a Nishkama Karma Yogi. That goes from second, third, and the fifth chapter. And fourth chapter is about the transcendental knowledge. And until fifth chapter is Nishkama Karma Yoga. And in the fifth chapter, there's a description about the transcendental state and how to attain that. That can be attained through Ashtanga Yoga. So, sixth chapter is about the description of the Ashtanga Yoga. There we heard about the difference between Ashtanga Yoga and Bhakti Yoga also. And we have compared those both to the sixth chapter. End of the sixth chapter, Lord Krishna is saying, Yoginam api sarvesham Madgater antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam Same yuktattamo mataha. So Bhakti Yogi is the best of all the yogis. What does Bhakti Yogi do? Bhakti Yogi does the dhyana on Bhagwan, meditates on Bhagwan. For dhyana to happen, jnana has to come about Bhagwan. So Bhagwan gives jnana, knowledge, from the 7th chapter on. So that way, from 7th chapter to 12th chapter is about Bhakti Yoga. So 7th chapter, Lord Krishna starts giving the knowledge about Bhagavad Tattva, Jiva Tattva, the 4 kinds of people that come towards the Lord, 4 that go away from the Lord, about the demigods, and about the impersonal worship. 7th chapter. 9th chapter is the twin of the 7th chapter, touching the similar topics, this almost same. But 9th chapter also describes about the glories of the devotional service. And the 8th chapter is about Prayana Kale. What happens when the soul is making its journey out of the body. So all the information about that, knowledge about that is present in the 8th chapter. So 7th, 8th, 9th. And then comes the 10th chapter that we heard in the last week. The 10th chapter is the chapter where Lord Krishna he says this is the perfect knowledge. There Lord Krishna states about how everyone, how is the origin, he's the origin of everyone, and how he's the origin of all the qualities. So basically there is nothing that is not Krishna. Everyone is from Krishna, everything is from Krishna, like that. So and then we also heard about the Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita, right, in the 10th chapter. And after that, how Arjuna asked this question of in the Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita, when Lord Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Since the Lord said that, now Arjuna, he in the 10th chapter, he was asking Bhagavan, you said Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, right, Bhagavan? Can you please tell me how you are Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo? How is it that you are all pervading? So would you kindly enumerate your vibhuti, opulences in this material world? Can you enumerate one after the other exactly how you are present in this material world? For that, the Lord starts very mercifully describes, about 20 shlokas are there, starting with how the Lord is present as super soul in this jagat, in this material world. That's the greatest and finest vibhuti of the Lord. Isn't that so? Bhagavan And his vibhuti, opulence, is Paramatma. Mhm. So like that, we heard about enumeration, how the Lord is the super soul, is pervading the whole material world as the super soul. And then how he is the very consciousness in the living entity. Like that, one after the other, one after the other, Lord has enumerated so many. And at the very end, he says, Arjuna, do I have to give you the list of all these things? Huh? Let me tell you one thing. Everything came from me. There is nothing that is not me. And also, whatever opulences you are seeing in this world, ekam sena sthito jagat, that's just a ray, a single fragment of what you see in this material world is a single fragment of my opulences. So like that, Bhagavan enumerated all the opulences of how he is present in this material world. Now, Arjuna is going to ask in the 11th chapter. What is he going to ask? We will hear there. So that will take us to the 11th chapter. So we will go to the PowerPoint. Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. I wanted to first go to the first slide. This is so beautiful. How the Lord is guiding Arjuna and all of us. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Vishri Bhagavan Vacha. Such a mercy. So, yes, 11th chapter. We'll go to the 11th one now. You know, whenever I see that Lord Krishna with the charioteer, as a charioteer to Arjuna, that Brahman in South India, that he would have the tears, just looking at that picture there, how the Lord has become a charioteer of Bhakta. So that reminds me of that, a beautiful one. So now coming to Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, universal form. Yes, dear devotees. I sometimes feel like if this chapter, if they can just do a 3D movie. I know there was a little version in Mahabharata serial like that, but this would be so good. So, what is the Lord, what is Arjuna saying now in the 11th chapter? So, in the 10th chapter, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, and the Lord said, is it really needed, Arjuna? Ekam sena sthito jagat. Atava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna. Vishtabhyam idam krishnam ekam shena sthito jagat. Eka amsa, just one fragment of mine is just holding all these opulences here in this material world. And now Arjuna says, Arjuna uvacha Madanugrahaya paramam guhyamadhyatma samyitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. Oh my Lord, yes, mohoyam vigato mama. My illusion is gone now. You have kindly imparted all this guhyam, confidential knowledge. So with this, my illusion is gone. एवमेतत् यदा तत्त्वम् आत्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम् ऐश्वरं पुरुषोत्तम. Arjuna says, oh Lord, my illusion is gone, but I have one request now. You've been very merciful. You have imparted all this confidential knowledge to me about your vibhuti, how you are present in this world. You have mercifully imparted that knowledge to me. Now I have a request, Bhagavan. Drashtumichhami te rupam aishwaram purushottama. Oh Purushottama, Drashtum ichami te rupam Aishwaram. I would really like to see your Aishwarya Rupam. You have just enumerated how all your Aishwaryas are, opulences are in this material world. That I want to see. I just heard with your mercy, but I would like to see all the opulences, that opulent form of yours here in this Jagat. Yes, you are present as your own self now. Evam etad yadatvam atmanam parameshwara. You are present in your original form before me now. I bow down to that form, but this is my desire. Now that you have just enumerated those opulences, would you please kindly show me that opulent Rupam? And after that, Arjuna, how wonderfully he follows the etiquette. Manyase yadi tachakyam maya drashtum iti prabhu yogeshwara tato metvam darshayatmanam avyayam. Manyase yadi tachakyam. Only if you think I'm qualified. Yes, this is my desire. Since you have beautifully enumerated that you are present as super soul everywhere, you are present as consciousness in every living entity. You are like a Meru Parvata in the mountains. You are like a Himalaya in immovable objects. That I want to see, Bhagavan. But if you think I'm qualified to behold that vision, that's an important point, dear devotees. The desire is there for Arjuna to see the Vishwarupam. But he's also considering if he has that qualification or not to behold that vision. Bhagavan is merciful. He can just give anything, even the purest form of devotion like that. But to make us that pure, can we withstand that? So, Manyase yachakyam. If you think I'm qualified, then you may please give me this vision. So we leave it. We leave it to Bhagwan. We leave it to our Shri Guru of how much has to be given to us. Not only the purification, but anything. How much can we take? How much can we handle? How much of service can we handle? How much of knowledge can we digest? How much of knowledge can we really digest in a way that we can practice? And of course, purification. How much of purification can we take? All of that, they know it very well. Guru and Krishna, they know very well. Our job is simply to accept all that comes to us as mercy. That's all. If we are able to do that all the time, that itself is perfection. Just to simply receive everything that is coming upon us without resistance and without resentment inside. Dear devotees, without resistance outside, without resentment inside. That's what molding means. Yeah. So if we can do that, that's it. That's it. That's all we need to do. And so yeah, Arjuna is also considering his qualification, and then he says, "Natu mam shakyase drashtum ananyeva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu." This is actually Sri Bhagavan Vacha. When Arjuna said, "Oh Bhagavan, I would really like to see your Aishwarya Rupam. But if you think so, if you think I am eligible, qualified to behold that vision, then would you please?" Then Shri Bhagavan Vacha Natu mam shakyase drashtum ananyaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. Natu mam shakyase drashtum Ananyaiva svachakshusha. You will not be able to see this on your own accord, not with your eyes. I have to give you the eyes. I have to give you the eyes to see that vision. Divyam dadami te chakshuhu. To behold the vision that I'm going to show you, I will have to give you that vision. Pashyame yogamaishwaram. For you to pashya, for you to see my aishwarya, rupam, I have to give you the eyes. So Bhagavan has to give the eyes, those divya chakshu to Arjuna. Any realization, dear devotees, any substantial realization that can really ground us in bhakti, in the seva, and in the quality of in a Vaishnava quality, anything like that. It is simply the prasada. It is simply given. Simply given. And only as long as we remember that it is given, then that will stay with us. When we think that we have earned it, we did it, then we will lose it. Because in bhakti, bhakti will stay with us as long as we remember that it is given to us, and actually given to us without qualification. That will deepen our bhakti. That's how bhakti deepens. So the Lord says, okay, Arjuna, I am giving you this divya chakshu. Okay. And then evam yuktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayam ashaparthaya paramam rupamaishwaram. This is, Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya is relaying all this to Dhritarashtra, right? So Sanjaya is speaking this. After speaking those words, after Bhagavan spoke those words to Arjuna, O Raja, O Dhritarashtra, evam yuktva tato rajan, O Dhritarashtra Raja, Mahayogeshwaro Hari, darshayame ashapataya paramam rupamaishwaram. Then this Mahayogeshwara Hari, because Vishwarupam is what? The pinnacle of yoga, the yoga that only Bhagavan can display and no jiva can display. Vishwarupam. So Mahayogeshwaro Hari, after saying those words to Arjuna, Darshayam Asha Parthaya, to Partha, to Arjuna, he has given this darshanam of his Paramam Rupam Aishwaram, his Aishwarya Rupa. Bhagavan gave his darshan of Aishwarya Rupa to Partha, Arjuna. And how is that? Aishwarya Rupam, that Vishwarupam. Aneka Vatranayanam, Anekadbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyanekothyata Yudham, Divyamalyambaradharam, Divyagandhanulepanam, Sarvascharyamayam Devam, Anantam Vishwato Mukham. Sanjay is seeing this. And he's relaying this to Dhritarashtra. He's saying, Aneka Vaktra Nayanam. There are innumerable Vaktra, mouths, and eyes. Yeah. And Anekadbhuta Darshanam. And there are innumerable wondrous sights in this Vishwarupam. Not just the mouths, not just the countless mouths, not just the countless eyes, but countless wonderful sights are present in this Vishwarupam. Aneka Divyabharanam. And this Vishwarupam is adorned with Divya Abharanam, transcendental ornaments, divine ornaments. Not just that, Divyaneko Dhyatayudam. There are many ayudas, weapons that the Vishwarupa is holding, and all of them are upright. Divya Malyambaradharam. And there's a beautiful garland that is adoring this Vishwarupam, and there are divine garments too. Divya Ambara, Divya Gandhanulepanam. This form of the Lord, the Aishwarya Rupam of the Lord, Vishwarupam of the Lord, is smeared with fragrant Gandha. Smeared is Anulepanam, smeared with this fragrant scents, sandalwoods. Sarvashcharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwato Mukham. And in this way, the universal form of the Lord is very wondrous and is occupying the whole Vishwam. And then what else? Sanjaya saw. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhave Yugapaduddhitam Yadi Bhasadrishi Sasya Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha. This Mahatmanaha, this Vishwarupam, the effulgence of this Vishwarupam is almost like millions of suns when they're rising at once. This Vishwarupam effulgence is almost like that. So that's the effulgence of Vishwarupam, as if thousands of suns are rising at once. This is what Sanjaya saw. How Vishwarupam, how Aishwarya Rupam of the Lord is adorned with all ornaments, garlands, different Bhaktaranayanam, and how effulgent it is. And now, Arjuna. Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekadam Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Now Arjuna is saying, it's like, zoom in, close up. That's what Sanjay saw. Now Arjuna continues. Oh, Deva Devasya Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekada. You have various expansions, but all of them, Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam, all of them are located in this one place. Numerous expansions situated in one place. Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. In this Sharira of Vishwarupam, the opulent form, Arjuna is able to see Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire. In this Deva Devasya, this opulent form of the Lord is containing all the expansions of him at very one place. Tata Savismaya Vishto Hrushtaroma Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Kritanjalir Abhasata. Arjuna, seeing this vision of how the universal form has countless mouths, countless eyes, and beautifully decorated with the garland and with the divine ornaments, and is spread throughout the universe, and how all the expansions are present at one place, and how effulgent this Vishwarupam is. Arjuna Kritanjali Rabhasata, with folded hands, he Pranamya Shirasa Devam. He bowed down his head with folding hands. Hrishtaroma Dhananjaya, his hair standing on the end. Arjuna started offering prayers. Arjuna Uvacham Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe Sarvams Tadha Bhuta Vishesha Sangan Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam Rishimscha Sarvanurugamscha Divyan. Hey Deva Deva, I'm seeing all this in your Vishwarupam. Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe. Oh Deva, in your Deha, in your Vishwarupa, Pashyami, I am seeing all the demigods, Sarvams tada bhuta vishesha sangha. I'm seeing bhuta vishesha sangha, all the living entities, the demigods. Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam. The Brahma, Kamalasanastam, is the one who has come from the Kamala. Brahma and Isham, the Ishvara. And Rishimscha Sarvan, Urugamscha Divyan. And I'm seeing all these Rishis. And all these Sarvan Urugams, all these divine serpents also. Aneka Bahu Daravatra Netram. Pashyami Tvam Sarvato Nantarupam. Nantam na madhyam na punastavadim. Pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa. Oh my Lord, oh Vishwarupa, I am seeing Aneka Bahu Udara Vaktra Netram. Countless hands, countless bellies, countless mouths, countless eyes. Pashyami Tvam Sarvato Ananta Rupam. Your Rupam, your form is spread everywhere. And it is Ananta, it is limitless. So limitless. Na antam, na madhyam, na punastavadim. There is no beginning, there is no middle, there is no end. Pashyami, Vishveshwara, Vishwarupa. I am seeing it. I am able to see your Rupa, O Vishveshwara. Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrinam cha. Tejo Rashim Sarvato Deeptimantam. Pashyami Tvam Durniriksham Samantat Deepta Nalarka Dyutima Prameyam. Oh Vishwarupa, I see your Kirita, your helmets, Gadinam, the club, Chakrinam, the disc, and they are Tejo Rasim Sarvato Deeptimantam. They're so effulgent that they are shining with brilliance in all directions. Pashyami tvam durniriksham samantat deeptanalarka dyutima prameyam. All the directions, deeptanalarka. The effulgence from the fire. So all these ornaments, they are so brilliant, like the brilliant effulgence from the fire, and they're occupying all different directions. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam tvamasya vishvasya param nidhanam tamavyaya shashvata dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho mato me. O Purusha, O Divya Purusha, O Vishwarupa, Tvam Aksharam Paramam Veditavyam. You are Aksharam, infallible. Paramam Veditavyam. You are known to be Paramam. Paramam is transcendental. Tvam Asya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the very sustainer of this world, Vishwam. Tvamavyaya Shashvata Dharma Gopta. You are the very maintainer of Gopta, confidential, religious, Avyaya, inexhaustible, confidential, religious principles, which are eternal, Shashvata, and Sanatana. Sanatanastvam Purusho Matome. And then Anadimadhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Shashisurya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasavakram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. Ananta Bahum, countless shoulders, countless arms. Anadi, Madhyam, Ananta Viryam. This is the repetition again. Arjuna is just seeing, it is so wondrous, and he's repeating, you are so infinite. There is no Adi. There is no beginning for you. I don't see a beginning here. I don't see a middle here. I don't see an ending here. You are all pervading, and he's turning around everywhere. Vishwarupam, Viryam, and you are, your Viryam is chivalrous. Ananta Bahum Sashi Surya Netram. Yes, you have infinite arms, and your eyes, your netra, are like Sashi and Surya. Not alike. I see the Surya and Chandra as your eyes. Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasa Vaktram Swatejasa Vishwam Idam Tapantam. All the Vishwa, this entire universe is now burning with the radiance that is coming from your opulent form, Vishwarupa. Pashyami, I am seeing it. Tvam, you, O Vishwarupa. Arjuna is saying this. And who else is seeing the Vishwarupam? Yes, Arjuna is seeing the Vishwarupam, and he's describing us everything about the Vishwarupam. And who else is seeing this Vishwarupam? Rudraditya Vasavo Yecha Sadhya Vishveshvino Marutascha Somapascha Gandharvayaksha Surasiddha Sangha Vikshante Tvam Vismitas Chaiva Sarve. Not just me, O Bhagavan. Rudra, Aditya, Vasavo, Sadhyas, Vishwas, Ashwinas, Marutas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Siddhas, everybody. All these living beings, all these personalities also, Vikshante Tvam Vismitas Chaiva Sarve. They are also seeing Vikshante. Tvam, you, the Aishwarya Rupa, Vishwarupam, Vismitas Chaive, with all wonder. They are filled with wonder, and they are also Vikshante, seeing your Vishwarupa. Rupam te bahuvatra netram mahabaho bahubahu rupadam bahudaram bahudamshtra drishtva loka pravyaditam tadaham. Up until now, Arjuna has explained, described Vishwarupa, this opulent form of the Lord. And now he's saying, I am seeing all this, O Deva Deva. They are also seeing all these personalities that I have enumerated, starting from Rudras, Yakshas, Siddhas, everybody. All of us are beholding your this vision of Vishwarupam. And this one point here is only Bhagavan said that he was giving Divyam Dadamite Chakshu, divine eyes only to Arjuna. How come everybody else saw this? Prabhupada explains that the Lord allowed all of these personalities also to see, because he's giving a chance for Arjuna to behold the vision. So now that all of them are seeing, Arjuna is saying, Drishtva loka pravyatitas tadaham. All of them are beholding this vision, me too, but everyone. Rupam, this Rupam of you, with Bahuvatra, Netram, Mahabaho, Bahu Rupadam, Bahudaram, Bahudamshtra. This is the Rupa we are seeing, Bhagavan, with this countless arms, countless mouths, countless eyes, countless bellies, countless feet, and look at those teeth, ferocious teeth of all those faces. And everybody is now very much disturbed and terrified to see this vision. Not only all of them, Bhagavan, same is the case with me. I am also now disturbed looking at this extraordinary, opulent form of yours. And you know why I'm terrified, my Lord? Why I am disturbed? This form, Nabhasprisham Deeptam Aneka Varnam व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रम् दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णु. ओ विष्णु धृतं, विष्णु धृतं न विन्दामि shamam cha. I am not having the dhritam, I am not having the shamam. I am unable to stay steady and maintain my equilibrium. Looking at this extraordinary but disturbing vision, where Nabhasprusham Deeptam Anekavarnam, all here, dear devotees, this Vishwarupam, how effulgent it is, Arjuna has seen it. And the paraphernalia that are present in on all this on the Vishwarupam, that was described. And the description of the Vishwarupam, of how many countless mouths, bellies, etc. are there, that also he has described. Now he is describing something else. He is saying, Nabhasprusham Deeptam Anekavarnam. Look at those various colors, effulgent colors that are coming out of your Vishwarupam, and they're touching the eyes. Nabhasprusham. They're touching the Nabha, the sky. So all these various colors that are emanating from your Vishwarupam are touching the sky. Vyatananam Deepta Vishala Netram. Look at your eyes. They are so huge, so big that they are just spread everywhere. Drishtva hitvam pravyatitar antaratma. Seeing this, oh my Lord Vishnu, dhritim na vindami shamam cha Vishnu. I'm unable to maintain my steadiness. I'm unable to maintain my equilibrium. And on top of that, not just these various colors that are emanating from this infinite universal form with extraordinary number of different parts present within him. Now he's specifically describing Arjuna. Damshtra karala nichate mukhani drishtva kala nalasannibhani disho na jane na labhe cha sharma prasida devesha jagannivasa. First he said, oh Lord, thank you for this Vishwarupam, but I'm starting to get disturbed. I'm unable to maintain my steadiness and equilibrium. Not just that, Prasida, Devesha, Jagannivasa. Now I am begging you, Prasida, please be pleased upon me. Oh Jagannivasa, the maintainer of all the Jagat. Now you have to maintain me. I am so disturbed now. Why? Like that? Damshra karalani chate mukhani. That mukham, first of all, there are so many mukhas, so many faces, and all of them are death-like faces. And damshra karalani, such ferocious teeth in those death-like faces. Drishtvaiva kala nala sannibani, disho na jane nalabecha sharma. Looking at these death-like faces and those ferocious teeth, I am so bewildered. So now, O refuge of the world, O Jagannivasa, please be gracious to me. What do you want, Arjuna? In what way do you want this Vishwarupam to be gracious to you? You have just asked, right? That you wanted to see that opulent form of Vishwarupam. Here you go. Bhagavan is showing you. Now, what are you asking from Bhagavan? What more grace do you need from Bhagavan? Ami chatvam dhritarashtrasya putraah sarve sahaivavani pala sanghai bhishmo drona suta putrastadaso sahasmatiyairapi yodamukyai vaktrani te tavar mana vishanti damshtra karalani bhayanakani Kechit vilagna dashanantareshu sandrishyante churnitaerut Ruttamangaye. Arjuna is seeing all this. And that is why he's saying, Prasida Devesha Jagan Nivasa. He's saying, Ami Chatvam Dhritarashtrasya Putraha Sarve Sahai Saha Avanipala Sangai. All the Dhritarashtra Putras, all the Kauravas, I am seeing in you, O my Lord, all the Putras, the sons of Dhritarashtra, Sarve Saha Avanipala Sangai, all along with all the kings that are present. On the other side, along with the Dhritarashtra Putras, including Bhishma, Drona, Sutaputra, Karna, everybody. Saha Asmadiyai, Apiyoda Mukyai. All the, including all the important personalities, everybody from the other side. What's happening to them? Vaktrani te tavamana vishanti, damshra karalani bhayanakani. Kechit vilagna dashanantareshu sandrishante churnitai ruttamangaye. All of them, I see the bodies entering into your ferocious mouth, and in between that awful ferocious teeth, I see the Uttamangai. Uttamangai are the heads. The heads of all these personalities are being crushed in between your ferocious teeth. This is what I'm seeing. Yada nadinam bahavombu vega samudrameva bhimukha dravanti tadatvam tadatavami naraloka vira vishanti vaktrani abhivichvalanti. As if all the rivers are running and merging into the ocean. All these bodies on this battlefield, I see them. They are just entering into you as the rivers enter into the ocean. Yada pradiptam jwalanam patangam vishanti nashaya samriddha vega tadaiva nashaya vishanti lokas tavapi vaktrani samriddha Vegaha, 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 with such speed. As the fireflies enter into the fire with great speed, all these soldiers, everybody that I've mentioned, they are entering into your death-like fires, into your ferocious mouth, like the moths enter into the fire, like the rivers enter into the ocean. Why did the description change all of a sudden? It was all Vishwarupam only, right? It was all the description of the Vishwarupam only. Until the teeth, Damshra, Karalani, Chate, Mukhani, until the death-like face came, description of the death-like face and ferocious teeth came, it was all Vishwarupam. Why is Arjuna seeing all this, that all these Kauravas are dying? Did the war happen? Why is he seeing all this? This is Kala Rupa in the Vishwarupa, showing the future. Arjuna is seeing all this. And he's saying, Lelihyase grasamana samantal lokan samagran vadanai jvaladbihim tejobirapurya jagat samagram bhasastavograha pratapanti Vishnu. Flaming mouth, devouring everybody in this universe. Bhasastavograha pratapanti Vishnu. Oh Vishnu, this is what I'm seeing. And now Arjuna is asking, Akyahi meko bhavanugra rupo namostu devam varaprasita Vijnatumichami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. I'm unable to understand your pravritti, your mission here, your proceedings here. आप क्या ही में को भवान उग्र रूप ओ उग्र रूपा आप क्या ही में I am asking you को भवान who are you ओ उग्र रूपा Namostu Deva, Varaprasida. I'm paying my obeisances to you. O Deva, Varaprasida, please be pleased. Who are you, O Ugra Rupa? Vignatu Michami Bhavantamadhyam. I would like to know. Bhavantamadhyam. O primeval Lord, Nahi Prajanami Tava Pravittam. I'm unable to understand your proceedings here, your mission here. Would you please disclose? Would you please tell me who you are, O Ugra Rupa? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Lokakshay Krit Pravruddho Lokan Samahartumiha Pravrittaha Ritepi Tvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Ye Avastitaha Pratyanikeshu Yodaha Kalosmi, time I am, says this Ugra Rupa, says Bhagavan. Time I am, Lokakshaya Krit Pravritto, I am the destroyer of all the worlds. So he introduced himself. Arjuna asks the question, would you please tell me who you are? You want to know who I am? Time I am. And what is your function, please? I am the destroyer of all the worlds here. And what is your mission now, at this time, please? Lokan samahartumiha pravrittaha. I have come here to destroy everyone here. Rite pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve ye avastitaha pratyanikeshu yodaha. Rite pitvam, accepting you Pandavas, na bhavishyanti sarve. Nobody is going to see the future here. Ye avastitaha pratyanikeshu yodaha. All the yodas, all the warriors that have gathered here, none of them are going to see their future because time I am and I have come here to devour everybody except you Pandavas. And then Kalarupa continues. Tasmatvam uttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhunktva rajyam samriddhim mayaivaite nihitaha purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavyasachin. Such a opulent, majestic voice, commanding voice of the Kala Rupa, of the Vishwarupa. This form of Bhagavan, the commanding voice of the Bhagavan, he's saying, Tasmatvam uttishta yasho labasva. So you get up, Arjuna, now. Chitva shatrun bhunktva rajyam samritvam. You win this battle and enjoy the kingdom. Mayai veta nihitan purvameva. I have made my arrangement already for this outcome of this war. I have fixed the game. I have made this arrangement, pre-arrangement already. Because Arjuna is already seeing what's going to happen. So I have made the arrangement already. So Arjuna, simply get up. Uttishta, fight the war. Nimittamatram bhavasavyasachin. Just be an instrument in the arrangement that I have already made for you. Bhavasavyasachin. I know you are very dexterous. You are very expert in your art. But now simply be my instrument. What else would Arjuna say now? I have fixed the game for you. I have made this arrangement. It's not that you are doing something. Did you not just see that everybody heads were crushed under my teeth? So what do you think you are going to do here? Huh? What do you think you're going to do here now? Or what do you think you can do about the outcome? I have done it all. Nimitta matram. You just be an instrument. Savya sachin. You may be very expert in your dhanurvidya, in your archery. But you simply have to be my instrument. And this is the Kalarupa, Vishwarupa, speaking to Arjuna. This is a great one, dear devotees, because we are just nimitta matra. We are simply instruments. What are we from within? What are we looking for? What are we going to get? Bhagavan knows it all, and he has the arrangement. And we simply be a part of it, an instrument of it. You know, the example is given here like this. Gauranga Mahaprabhu came here. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura already prophesied that there will be a bhakta that will be taking this Krishna Bhakti everywhere in the world. Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has predicted, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura said that. And then now the Krishna Bhavana is Krishna consciousness is spread throughout the Senapati Bhakta Srila Prabhupada, and it will continue. Krishna Bhavana, this glorious movement of Krishna Bhavana, Krishna consciousness that was brought by Gauranga Mahaprabhu will continue years and years for the time to come. Even if we practice it or not, even if we believe it or not, even if we can contribute to it or not, this gracious flow of Krishna consciousness will flood the world and will continue, regardless of if I am able to contribute to it or not. It will continue. It's not that the flow will go on with my contribution. It's not that everybody will get the bhakti with my contribution. It's not that I am doing something here. The bhakti is going to flow. It is only our privilege and the prasada that is given to us, if we are able to be if we are able to apparently contribute in any form to this flow of Krishna Bhavana, Krishna consciousness, the love of Godhead of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not that we are doing it. Very mercifully, so very mercifully, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and all the devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the Acharyas and Guru Parampara, and the Bhakti Devi is engaging us. And it looks like we are contributing to the flow of bhakti, but that's not the case. We are nimitta matram. So it looks like Arjuna is contributing to the victory of the Pandavas, but that's not the case. Arjuna is simply being the hand of Bhagavan here. But it's the Bhagavan that is all in all. We are just nimitta matram. So this will completely take away our doership. So this is just mind-blowing, especially this one, how the Kalarupam Bhagavan is speaking. How would Arjuna feel hearing that? Huh? Uttishta, now get up and fight. Just win the war and enjoy the kingdom. I have made all this arrangement. You just be an instrument. Until now, Lord Krishna is saying, okay, Arjuna, he's giving the knowledge. Now I'm going to give this knowledge. Okay, stepwise. It's just giving the knowledge. Here, when the Kala Rupam aspect comes, just get up and fight. I have fixed it for you. You just be an instrument. That's Kala Rupam of Bhagavan. So what happened after the Kala Rupam spoke those words to Bhagavan, to Arjuna? Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya is relaying this message to Dhritarashtra. Remember, all that Arjuna saw, all that Arjuna spoke, Sanjaya was relaying all that to the Dhritarashtra. Now he relayed this message also, that the Kala Rupam, Arjuna saw this. He relayed all this message. And he relayed these words of Kala Rupam to Arjuna. Those words of Kala Rupam to Arjuna is also related to Dhritarashtra. So what is Sanjaya saying now? Etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya kritanjalir vepamana kiriti namaskritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagatgadam bhita pranamya. After hearing this Kala Rupam speaking, what is the position of Arjuna? What did he do? Etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya. When Lord Krishna, Keshava, spoke like that, Arjuna heard that, and Kritanjalir Vepamana Kiriti, this Kiriti, who is Arjuna, who is famous, Kritanjalir Vepamana, his body trembling, he folded his hands again. Namaskritva bhuya evaha Krishnam sagatkadam bhita pranamya. His voice choked, he's bowing down to this Vishwarupam again and again. Bhita, his Bhita pranamya. He's bowing down again and again. And what is Arjuna saying now? Stane rishikesham tava prakityam jagat praharshyati anurujyate cham rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti Sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangham. Arjuna saw the Vishwarupam, saw the Kala Rupam part of the Vishwarupam, and heard what Kala Rupam had to say. And now Arjuna is saying, Stane Rishikesha tava prakritya jagat pariharshyati anurujyate cha. Everybody is becoming joyful to have darshan of you, my Lord. It's only the Rakshasas, Bhitani Dishodravanti. They are running here and there. They are unable to see your Rupam and they are running in fear. But Sarve Namashyanti cha Siddha Sangaha. All the sadhus, and they are paying their respectful homages to you. Tvamadi Deva Purusha Purana Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vettasi Vedyam cha Param cha Dhama Tvaya Tatam Vishwamanantarupa. Oh Anantarupa, oh form that is everywhere, oh form that is infinite. You are Adi Deva, the origin of all the demigods, and the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purusha Purana, you are the oldest Purusha, Purana Purusha. Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, and you are the resting place of all the Vishwam, the whole universe. Vettasi Vedyam cha Param cha Dhama. You are the one that is to be known. You are the knower of everything. Vettasi and Vedyam cha. You are the one that is to be known. Param cha Dhama. You are the abode, supreme refuge. You are Param cha Dhama, supreme refuge. Tvaya tatam Vishwamanantarupa. This is who you are. Oh, Anantarupa. That is spread out throughout the Vishwam, throughout the universe. Namah purastat atah prastataste. Namostu Devi. Namostute sarvata eva sarvam. Anantaviryamita vikramastvam. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvasaha. In this way, you are unbounded power, master of limitless might. Anantaviryam, limitless might, O mightyful Lord. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. So Arjuna said this. He has glorified the Vishwarupam, and he has seen the Kalarupam of the Vishwarupam, and now Arjuna's feelings are coming out. This glorification has happened. What would one do when they are having this vision of this extraordinary, wonderful form of Vishwarupam, and on top of that Kalarupam? So he has glorified. You are all in all. You are everything. You are the very sustenance, and everything rests on you. All the glorification, the regular glorification that we could, that any one would offer, that glorification is offered. This glorification, but is the truth. That's what Arjuna is saying. Now his personal prayers are coming out. Saketi matva prasabam yaduktam. He Krishna, he Yadava, he Saketi. Ajanata mahimanam tavedam. Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. Oh, so sorry, Devadeva. Saketi matva prasabam yaduktam. I considered you as my friend. And with such a friendly, formal, very informal, friendly tone, I have addressed you as, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakha. But Ajananta Mahimanam Tavedam, I am so sorry, I didn't know what your Mahima is. I'm unaware of your glories. I have just addressed you like that. Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi. Please excuse me for all those offenses that are committed out of familiarity, thinking that you are friend. Yacha sava yacha vahasartam asatkratosi vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu eko tavapi achyuta tatsamaksham tatshamaye tvam aham aprameyam tatshamaye tvam. Please, Kshama, Kshaminchu, forgive, please, you are aprameyam. You are aprameyam, you are so majestic, infinite, glorious. And to you, what did I do? Yachava hasatam asatkratosi, I am joked with you. Not just called you with informal addressing. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakha. While calling like that, I joked with you. And jokingly, I treated you like that. Not just that, but I thought you're just my friend, my equal. Vihara Shayasana Bhojaneshu. I ate along with you. I played with you. And I lied down with you. Eko tavapi achyuta tatsamaksham. Oh, I did all this to you, Achyuta. In your samaksha, in your presence. I did all this. Even the joking too. Oh, tat kshamaye, please, kshama, forgive me. You are tvam aham aprameyam. You are up there, and I just treated you like that. Please forgive, please forgive, please forgive. Where is the Sakyarasa anymore? And now, after his individual, personal feelings and apologies. Arjuna, and now his rasa is like, yes, Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyascha gurur gariyam natvat samo asti abhyaditaka natvat samo asti abhyadikah kutonyo lokatrayepi apratima prabhava. You are the Pita, you are the Father. Pitasi lokasya characharasya. You are the Father of all the living and non-living entities in this loka. All the lokas. From asya pujyascha gurur gariyan. You are the most worshipable, supreme spiritual master. Natvat samo asti. There is nobody that is sama to you, equal to you. Abhyadika kuto anyo. There is nobody that is superior to you, greater to you. Lokatrayepi, in these three worlds. Apratima prabhava. Oh Lord of apratima, immeasurable prabhava, power. Oh Lord of immeasurable power. You are everything to all the living and non-living entities in this world. So sorry I behaved like that with you, thinking you as my friend. Now, tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadaye tvam ahamishamathyam piteva putrasya sakheva sakyuhu priya priya arhasi deva shodum priya priyaya harhasi deva shodum tasmat pranamya pranidhayakam. Okay, now I have done all that to you with such familiarity. I am begging forgiveness. As a father forgives the son, and as a friend tolerates and forgives the impertinence of a friend, familiarity of a friend, and as a beloved forgives the lover. In whatever way you want to think, oh Deva, you please forgive me. Finally, adrishtapurvam hrushitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me tadeva me darshaya deva rupam prasida devesha jagannivasa. Oh Deva, I have begged my forgiveness also. And I also told you that I'm unable to maintain any steadiness or equilibrium. Now, very kindly, adrishtapurvam hishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam manomi. Adrishtapurvam, this I have not seen before, but now you have shown me. In this universal form, I am gladdened, but bhayena cha pravyatitam manomi. Yes, I am gladdened, but at the same time, I'm frightened also, disturbed with fear. That's why Tadeva me, Darshaya Deva Rupam, you have shown this to me. Now, Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. Now, please bestow your grace upon me. Okay, Arjuna, you're coming to the point. You have offered your glorifying prayers, and then you have offered your apologies, thinking that you have offended the Deva that you are seeing here, the Vishwarupam and Kala Rupam. You have offended him with your familiarity. So you have offered your prayers. Now what is that you are getting to? In what way do you want me to bestow mercy upon you? Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashtumaham tadaiva tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. Sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte, O Vishwamurte, O Vishwarupa, who has Sahasrabaho, thousands of shoulders, arms. would you please, Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrahastam, would you please withdraw this universal form, Vishwamurti, and show me your form with Kirita, the helmet, with the club, and with the disc. Ichchami tvam drashtum aham tadaiva. I am desiring to see your form. Tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena. I am desiring to see that rupa of yours, that form of yours, which has 4 bhujas, chaturbhujas, and has a helmet, kiritam, gada, and chakra, the Sudarshan chakra. I am desiring to see that form, please. Then Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam Rupam Param Darshitam Yoga Tejomayam Vishwamanantamadyam Yanme Tvat Anyena Nadrashtupurvam. Yes, Arjuna, Maya Prasannena Tavarjuna. Yes. Oh dear Arjuna, I have happily shown you the Vishwarupam that you wanted to see. But now, yes, I am coming to my original form. So first, the Lord comes to this Chaturbhuja form as Lord Vishnu, and then he comes to his original form of Shyamasundara. So this shows from Shyamasundara comes Chaturbhuja Vishnu. From Chaturbhuja Vishnu, this universal form has come out. Because Lord Krishna operates anything of this world through the Chaturbhuja Vishnu, through Mahavishnu, right? So like that. So that's why universal form is withdrawn into the Chaturbhuja form of Vishnu. And this Chaturbhuja form of Vishnu is withdrawn into the Dvibhuja form, the Krishna Dvibhuja form, Shyamasundara. So in this way, now Shyamasundara is giving his darshana to Arjuna again. And he speaks. This is the last slide. And this is a wonderful one. What is the Lord speaking? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sudurdarsham idam rupam drishtavan asiyan mama Devapi asya rupasya nityam darshanakankshinaha. The Arjuna, the form that you are seeing right now as Krishna with these 2 forms, this human-like form, this is Sudurdarsham. Sudurdarsham idam rupam drishtavan asiyan mama. The form that you are witnessing now, this form of Krishna and this human-like form of Lord, to see this form is very rare. Devapyasya rupasya nityam darshanakankshinaha. Everybody wants to behold this sweet form of mine as Krishna. But this is a very rare form to behold. Then we think, a rare form to behold? Was that so? In Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna came, right? But how many of them knew that this is Lord Krishna that has come, advented on the earth? Brahma and demigods, when they knew that the Lord was in the womb of Mother Devaki, they came and circumambulated around Mother Devaki and offered prayers. They knew that. And Lord Shiva, he wanted to see the form of Lord Krishna as baby Krishna. And that's why he came in a disguise to have darshan of Lord Krishna. Right? And Kauravas saw the form. But did they really see the form of the Lord? No. There was no tattva. What tattva did Kauravas know about the Lord? If only they knew that, then they would have known that he is Bhagavan. So, many people saw Krishna but did not see Krishna because they didn't know he is Bhagavan. So there's only some that really saw the Lord in his tattva. And that's why it's a rare form to see, to actually see the Lord in tattva. Bhaktya tu ananya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Such beautiful words. Bhagavan is clarifying crystal clear. If anybody wants to know me, this rupam, it is possible only with bhakti. Bhaktyatvu ananya shakya. All those, we just heard, only tattva, only who knows Bhagavan in tattva, they are bhaktas. Because once they know the Bhagavan in tattva, there will automatically be a bhakti rasa. So it's only the, what kind of bhakti rasa will generate? When the bhakta is realizing the tattva of Bhagavan, what kind of bhakti rasa generates? Knowing that. All the mellows of Sharanagati. The humility that automatically comes when they're realizing the tattva, when the devotee is not just hearing the tattva, but with grace and mercy, when the tattva is realized, dainyata automatically comes. The humility, the overpouring gratitude to Bhagavan, it just comes. Again, that example of when we stand in a sun, scorching sun, sweating automatically happens. Like that. For those devotees, these pure-hearted devotees who has realized the tattva of Bhagavan, for these devotees, the rasa is automatically there, that dainya rasa. And then they do not know nothing, they do not know anything, but simply they're absorbed and dependent on Krishna. It's just very natural of them. So that bhaktya, that kind of bhakti, bhaktyatvu ananya shakya aham evam vido Arjuna. I am not known by any other means other than bhakti, O Arjuna. Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena. Yeah, know me and see me in tattva. With bhakti, one knows me, sees me in tattva, and also praveshtum cha parantapa. They will enter into my pastimes. Oh parantapa, Arjuna. So for somebody to know Bhagavan, jnatum, to see Bhagavan, drashtum, cha tatvena, with tattva, that kind of bhakta, praveshtum cha parantapa, enters into the pastimes of the Lord. So it's only bhakta who knows the Lord and who sees the Lord in tattva can enter into the pastimes of the Lord. It's only bhakti that can allow us to enter into the pastime of the Lord. Not the jnana, not the austerity. Rahugana yeta tapasana yeti nachayidiya nirvipana grihatva. None of those things. It is only this bhakti, where Bhagavan is known and seen in tattva. So finally, mat karma krit mat paramo mat bhakta sangha varchitaha nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yasamamiti pandava. So till now, we heard Bhagavan is saying It is very rare for somebody to appreciate my form as Krishna. He said that. But how is it possible? Yes, it is rare. But in what way is it made possible? Through bhakti. Bhakti with jnana drashtum tattva. How to get to there then? How to get to that state of bhakti where where the bhakta is seeing, knowing, realizing the tattva of the Lord, seeing the Lord in tattva and entering the pastimes. How to get there? This is what Bhagavan is saying. What you need to do is mat karma krit. Work for me. Do karma for me. Mat paramo. Be devoted to me. Mat bhakta is be devoted to me. Mat paramo. Mat paramo. Consider me as supreme and be devoted to me. So mat karma krit. Mat paramo mat bhaktaha. Consider me the supreme and be devoted to me. Yes, dear devotees. And please hear the other two things that Sri Bhagavan Vacha is. Sangha varjitaha. Sangha varjitaha. Get detached from the modes. Sangha varjitaha. Detachment. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Do not have enmity to any living entity. These two are such important points actually. Because we have heard before, Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam. We have heard that. But Sangha Varjita and Nirvaira Sarva Bhuteshu are really, we have heard this example, right? Halwa and the sand together. Mat karmo, mat paramo, mat bhakta is like halwa. Oh, sweet. Bhagavan, yes, doing for you. And devotion to you, hearing about you. That part is sweet. Then what is the sand part of that in the halwa that makes it difficult for us to relish bhakti? Sangha Varjita, when we do not detach from the modes. Detaching from the modes is this. Not having the desire to even entertain and indulge anything that is not related to Krishna. No Gramya Katha in the mind. Nothing that we want to entertain which is not Krishna, which is not favorable to Krishna. Sangha Varjitaha. This is basically Sangha Varjita in a practical sense. Just discard your self-centeredness. Because it's only the self-centeredness that's a great problem for us. If the self-centeredness is in tamoguna, oh, there is nobody worse than me. I am so sad. I am so depressed. I am just good for nothing. So much self-centeredness in tamoguna. And self-centeredness in passion, oh, I am the best. I have to prove it. People have to praise me. So much self-centeredness in rajoguna. Self-centeredness in goodness. Okay, people don't have to praise me. I am not so depressed. I am not so down. I consider myself pretty valuable. So I am maintaining this state. I am pretty balanced. I'm pretty peaceful. I do the charity. So I am maintaining. This is me maintaining my equilibrium. Until something comes and hits and loses the equilibrium. So that part is self-centeredness. I am doing this. I am doing this is the self-centeredness in the mode of goodness. So, in one word, Sangha Varjita is discard this self-centeredness. Bhakti is not about self, it is about Bhagavan. So, Sangha Varjita. When the self-centeredness is gone, the modes of the ocean of modes is gone. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Then it becomes easy. When the self-centeredness is not there, then there is no much enmity with anybody because there's no competition with anybody. There is no comparison with anybody because there's no self-centeredness. So discard the self-centeredness. Mat karmo, work for me. Mat paramo, mat bhakta. Then just do devotion for me. So this bhakti is about me, Arjuna, not you. Self-bhakti is about Bhagavan, not the self. That's all, dear devotees. So now what did we hear today in 10th? This is 11th chapter. So in 11th chapter, we heard about Arjuna's request. All right? We'll get to this table. It'll be helpful for you. Yeah. So Arjuna's request, there we heard about how he placed the request, but left it to the Lord for his consideration. Oh, that he did. And that is so much safe for us also to just do. And yeah, that's where we have heard, right? That when we just receive everything that is coming as mercy, that's all. That is, if any one of us are looking for progress in bhakti or deepening in bhakti, that itself is a huge thing. Just receiving everything as mercy. With no resentment inside and no resistance outside. And one more thing, dear devotees, in morning prayers also we heard this example. This wire, these wires, when the electricity has to pass, those wires that give least resistance can conduct maximum electricity. But those wires that give a lot of resistance, they get heated up, but the electricity doesn't pass through. So like that in bhakti, if we don't give much resistance, again, this is like a sutra, much resistance is like actually trinada pisunichena taroreva sahishvana. So again, just the points, right? Yeah. So there we have heard about just receiving everything as mercy with no resistance outside and no resentment inside. That we have heard. And then after that, with after Arjuna's request, Lord Krishna showed Vishwarupam. There we first saw what Sanjaya's vision was, and then Arjuna starts describing. There in Vishwarupa, we have seen the extent of Vishwarupam, the effulgence of Vishwarupam, and the features of Vishwarupam, how everything was unlimited, and the ornamentation, the paraphernalia of Vishwarupam, and after that, the different various colors that are emanating from the Vishwarupam and are touching the sky. And also, we have seen, Arjuna has seen, through Arjuna, we have seen all the personalities that are present in Vishwarupam. Basically, everybody was present there, all the demigods, including Brahma and Shiva. And later on, all the personalities who are able to see the Vishwarupam, all of that we have heard. And then we heard about the Kala Rupam. How ferocious was the Kala Rupam and how disturbing it was for Arjuna. And then what did Arjuna pray to reveal the identity of this form? And then the Lord speaks, Kalosmi Aham. So the identity of that Kala Rupam, the mission of the Kala Rupam, that was revealed to Arjuna. And then after that, Arjuna's prayers. He glorifies first, pays his respects, and he also apologizes for his familiar dealings that he had done in the past, and finally requests to please come back to his original form. And in that way, the Kala Rupam, the Vishwarupam, is withdrawn into the form of Lord Vishnu, and that form of Lord Vishnu is withdrawn into the form of Lord Krishna. And after that, the glories of devotional service, where we heard that it is very rare to know Bhagavan as he is in Tattva, and only those bhaktas that can realize the Tattva and see the Lord in Tattva can enter into the pastimes of the Lord. In order to get there, what do? Mat karmo. We do for Krishna, we work for Krishna, serve Krishna, worship Krishna, and discard the modes, and discard the self-centeredness, replace it with Krishna-centeredness, and then friendly to all living entities with no enmity. That's all. Thank you, all dear devotees, especially all the children. Yes, Madhava. Yes, beta, I saw your hand raised. Please go ahead. And I think we can stop the recording, Prabhu. Thank you, Harivind Prabhu. You are still here, beta, Madhava, Akshaj. I think after the Bhagavad Pravaha, I should give you all something for your patience, beta. Please go ahead. The Gita.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the amazing class.
Thank you.
I liked how Krishna told Arjuna that everything is already decided and he just needs to be an instrument. And similarly,